and Fritz with Need Computer Help. And today we're going to talk about OneDrive, how to sign into OneDrive, and some of the differences between OneDrive, SharePoint, and Teams. So let's jump into it. Uh, so I always like to introduce our webpage. So if you are a business looking for support, we would like to engage with you, and our number is listed at the top, 713-345-0144. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about OneDrive. So what is OneDrive? And I'm going to pull this down. This is kind of defines it right here. There's three pillars of Office 365 in the collaboration. So you have OneDrive, where that's your personal stuff. This is where you work on all of your personal files. And then you have Teams. Teams is chat-based. It's collaboration. It's where you talk with your team members, even external organizations, and you can share files between each other. That incorporates both with SharePoint and OneDrive itself. SharePoint is where you work across your organization, and depending on the level of access, you can share those documents with external sources as well. This is great for click and drag, bringing back the old system of the text, chat, where you're just typing to your coworker, hey, how's XYZ project going? And they respond immediately, it's going great. We're almost done. So there are some, and I'm going to say this, top 10 reasons why we love OneDrive for business is, like, number one, sharing is super easy. So no matter what you would like to share with someone, OneDrive and SharePoint make it quick, easy, effortless. Address books, you can share it with your friends, coworkers. I mean, the possibilities in sharing files are pretty much endless. There's no more accidental deletes for number two. OneDrive and SharePoint have a two-stage recycling bin. When you accidentally hit that delete button, it sends the file to your personal recycle bin. From there, you can retrieve your previously deleted items up to 30 days after deleting it. Even after that, there is a recycle bin after that you can still restore files for up to I believe it's 61 days after that. So a total of 91 days that you can restore files if someone accidentally deletes something, whether in SharePoint or in your personal OneDrive. Tons of data storage. For number three, OneDrive and SharePoint give all the users an entire terabyte of data storage so that you can store. It's hard, especially on your own, to fill up a terabyte of data storage. So lots of storage. Versioning is another one. So whenever you open a document, it as you go through editing and changing it, it goes through versions. And so you can actually see the past and present versions of that document. So if you need to go back and see that document's editing history, or if you made a change and it was the wrong one and you didn't remember what you originally set it as, you can always go back to that version of that document that was set before. Work from home. All you need is OneDrive, SharePoint, Office Online, and you can edit your Microsoft 365 apps virtually from anywhere. The OneDrive syncs all your documents, your desktop, your pictures by default, and any additional folders that you also go ahead and set up. So this is next level sharing and being able to work from home too. There's also, for number 6, automatic saving features. OneDrive, SharePoint, Office Online apps all save your work as you're working. So as soon as you start to work on a document, you save it that first time, it auto saves going forward, so that, like I said, as you make those changes to those documents, it can auto save it so that computer shuts down, the power goes out, whatever the case may be, you still have your documents, your changes, everything you're done is updated in real time and saved. Number 7, collaboration. Work alongside your colleagues, your classmates, simultaneously on documents within generally SharePoint, not so much OneDrive. SharePoint is where your coworker is working on an accounting spreadsheet. You also are working on the same accounting spreadsheet, and in real time, you can see where they're at editing it. You can see where you're at editing it. So if they put 10 in line 5 and you put 20 in line 20, you can see each other's edits in real time. The document saves in real time, and you just work seamlessly across those documents. Same thing within Teams. OneDrive, not as much. OneDrive is certainly more for your personal stuff. So SharePoint, Teams is definitely more of that thing there. Number 8, emailing is even faster than ever. So with emailing, you attach files in OneDrive, SharePoint to emails, calendar events. All of that is gonna go quick. I mean, it's all integrated. So once you set up a Teams invite, you click share, you select your team, they're invited. Number 9, on the go. OneDrive and Microsoft 365 have mobile apps for download for Android and iOS devices. All you do is download it onto your device, sign in with your account, and it's almost like you're working from a normal PC. So, and 10, last but not least, integrating Microsoft 365 services. So OneDrive and SharePoint make it work a lot easier when you can glide effortlessly from email to file storage through and through. OneDrive and SharePoint are fabulous ways to keep your personal and professional files organized while connecting you to important people in life. So with that, I also have one last little thing here. Collaboration with Microsoft tools. So like I said, OneDrive for business, personal work files. These are things that you're working on that you may share to one person. This isn't necessarily for team collaboration, but it's more of just for yourself. And then SharePoint, this is business-wide content. This is for your manager and your coworkers. You're all working on one big group project. That's what SharePoint's for. And then of course Teams. Teams is that chat-based collaboration. It's wishing your coworker happy birthday. It's asking them about project XYZ. It is asking for days off. All of that is within that, and it's all there as one big tool for you to get your job done. So with that, we are going to go cut this short, but we do have a couple more videos that we will go over a little bit more in depth on some of the OneDrive aspects and sign-in details as well.